The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, they wasted no time taking a shot down the field. He was letting it fly in the very first play from scrimmage. And this was excellent coverage down there. And they'll come away with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
Run.
Running on first down, Eckler down to about the 37. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Hey, ram. Ready.
Play action. It's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Orange. 5-9. Let's go. Hey.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Got his man down. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up the 3rd and 11 situation. Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one, the man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
This one left side, caught by Collins.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Play action. Stroud now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Check pass.
They'll run on first down. Burrell, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
2nd down and 8. Stroud looking to change the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment.
Ready?
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
That's complete to Dell.
So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the Chargers punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Let's take it at around the 40. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Stroud working out of the gun.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Hand off left side, Pierce.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he stopped immediately there. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Now Stroud.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Ready.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. The Chargers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Kappa. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Unlock lights. Unlock. Hey, let's go. Go track. Hey.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the ready.
Another carry for Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Pierce. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, and it's a tough 3rd and 9. Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. Touchdown, Texans! Dameon Pierce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Herbert changing things up. Throwing again on second down. Herbert and going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This time they stay on the ground. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
We'll go orange. Go.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Herbert.
It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston.
A big play there for L.A. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Herbert throwing again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Miles Boykin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Done good with the extra point.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
He finds his man complete. That's Schultz.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Handoff right side to Pierce.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Lion.
They go again with Pierce. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Caught left side, here's Dell.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And Stroud now to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. They've had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Look at the big fella go.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Eckler. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
From 13 yards out.
And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the third quarter.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Done good with the extra point.
And that will put them on top here in the third. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Herbert off of play action. Out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Done good with the extra point.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
A give left side for Pierce. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Come on, come on.
Now 2nd and 3. Pierce now up the middle. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 79 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now they change things up. Stroud will throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Up the middle with Eckler.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
21. Go. Hey, go lion. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Hey, ram.
Herbert back to the air. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Bo Melton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Done good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
60 by 60 by.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
And he's brought down.
Here's first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Stroud to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Now Stroud.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory. So for L.A., it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.